Namaste. Hamisha खुश रहो बेटिया. Myself Dr. Gaur Gupta, Assistant Professor, Department of Forensic Medicine and Toxicology, Faculty of Homeopathic Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. Today we are going to discuss Indian legal system. So Indian legal system. Indian law refers to the system of law which operates in India. It is largely based on English common law. Various acts introduced by the British are still in effect in modified form today. Much of contemporary Indian law shows substantial European and American influences. Sources of law. Primary source of law are the primary sources of law is in the enactment passed by the parliament or the state legislature. Thus, president and the governor have limited powers to issue ordinances. These ordinances lapses 6 weeks from the reassembly of the parliament or the state legislature. Secondary source is are secondary sources of law is the judgment of the Supreme Court, High Courts, and some of the specialized tribunals. The Constitution provided that the law declared by the Supreme Court shall be binding on all courts within India. Preamble of the Constitution. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. Fundamental rights. Now, the fundamental rights are equality before the law, freedom from discrimination on grounds of religion, race, caste, sex, or place of birth, equality of opportunity in matters of public employment, freedom of speech and expression, right to assembly peacefully without arms, protection against deprivation of life and personal liberty, freedom of conscience and the profession, practice and propagation of religion, to move freely through India to reside and settle in any part of India. Criminal law. Indian Penal Code provides a penal code for all of India, including Jammu and Kashmir, where it was renamed the Ranbir Penal Code. The code applies to any offence committed by any Indian citizen anywhere and on any Indian registered ship or aircraft. Indian Penal Code came into force in 1862 during the British Raj and is regularly amended. Right to Information Act 2003. The right to information emerges out to the umbrella of the right to freedom of speech and expression and right to life. Right to information is also the centrifugal point for access of myriad about other basic human rights such as environment, health, food, livelihood, etc. The most direct transformation that the right of information effect is in the government system. From the perspective of citizenship, right to information is a primary tool in the hands of citizens. Writs. The writs are issued by Supreme Court under Article 32 and by the High Courts under Article 226 of the Constitution of India. Types of writs. Writ of prohibition, writ of habeas corpus, writ of certiorari, writ of mandamus, and writ of quo warranto. Indian judicial system. The Indian judicial system is three-tiered, comprised of Supreme Court at its helm, High Courts standing at the head of the state judicial system, followed by district and session courts in the judicial districts into which the states are divided. The lower range of the system then comprises of the courts of civil and criminal jurisdiction. The Supreme Court. On the 20th January 1915, the Supreme Court came into existence. The judges of the Supreme Court at the time of inauguration were Chief Justice Harilal J. Khanna and Justice Sayyid Fazal Ali M. Patanjali Sastri, Meherchand Mahajan, Bijan Kumar Mukherjee, and S.R. Dar. The first Attorney General of India was Dr. M. C. Setawal. The Supreme Court of India comprises the Chief Justice and not more than 25 other judges appointed by the President of India. The proceedings of the Supreme Court are conducted in English only. The registry of the Supreme Court is headed by the Registrar General. The Attorney General of India is appointed by the President of India under Article 76 of the Constitution. Three types of advocates: senior advocates, advocates on record, and other advocates exist in Supreme Court. The High Courts. The High Courts are generally the last court of regular appeal. Besides for invoking writ jurisdiction, the High Courts can be approached for enforcement of other rights. It has the power to supervise the subordinate courts falling within its territorial jurisdiction. The High Court are courts of record. The High Courts also exercise original jurisdiction under the Companies Act. The High Court hears first appeal from the decision of the District Court. Section 100 of the Code of Civil Procedure provides for the second appeal from appellate decrees. Under Section 115 of the Code, the High Court is conferred with revisional jurisdiction. Under Article 227 of the Constitution also, the High Court is the exercise of its power of superintendence, entertains revision petitions to correct errors on the part of lower courts and tribunals in judicial and quasi-judicial matters. On the criminal side, the High Court has to confirm all sentence of death passed by Court of Session and hear references in its behalf. High Court hears criminal appeals from conviction awarded by session judges and additional session judges or from the judgment of any other court where a sentence for more than 7 years imprisonment has been passed. The High Court is also empowered to entertain appeal from orders of acquittal passed by any court. High Court has also been conferred with criminal revisional jurisdiction. The subordinate courts. The subordinate courts are district courts empowered to hear appeals from courts of original civil jurisdiction. Besides having original civil jurisdiction, Session Court is courts of criminal jurisdiction having the similar scope of power. The courts of specific original jurisdiction are courts of civil judges or judicial magistrates, small causes courts, and courts of metropolitan magistrates. Quasi-judicial system. This appendage to the Indian judicial system is a recent and sincere attempt on the part of the government to expedite the judicial process and through dilution of the procedural formalities and avoidance of litigation. Tribunals form an indispensable part of this system, which are appointed by government and comprise of judges and experts on the particular field for which the tribunal has been constituted. Magistrate. Magistrates are of three types: Chief Judicial Magistrate, First Class Judicial Magistrate, and Second Class Judicial Magistrate. Chief Judicial Magistrate can provide imprisonment up to 7 years and fines of unlimited currency. One First Class Judicial Magistrate can give imprisonment up to 3 years and fine up to 5,000 rupees, and Second Class Judicial Magistrate can give imprisonment up to 1 year and fine up to 1,000 rupees. This session is powered by Digital Version 2.0, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. Hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention in comment box. I will resolve it. Thank you.